Hi, I'm Hannah with One-to-One Health Kick. Today we're talking about carbohydrates, but first, let's answer our Health Kick question from yesterday. What exactly on the food label makes a fresh pear a better snack than a canned pear? 1 cup of raw pear slices has 1.6 milligrams of sodium and 5.1 grams of fiber, a very heart-healthy snack. 1 cup of pears from a can has about 20 milligrams of sodium and 2 grams of fiber. You can see how fresh pears are the better option here. But keep in mind, when it comes to nutrition, canned pears are not the worst snacking option. We are going to begin the conversation regarding the carbohydrate. The dreaded carb. This may seem like a tricky topic, but some simple, key, take-home points can change the way you choose your meals and improve your health. Carbohydrates are your body's main energy source and are necessary in the metabolism of essential nutrients. Have you been encouraged to decrease or drastically eliminate carbohydrates from your diet? Any diet that eliminates carbohydrates denies the body of what it needs to function properly. When considering which carbs to eat, it's important to understand that not all carbs are created equal. Nutrient-dense carbohydrates should be the focus, like sweet potatoes, root vegetables, and legumes, while nutrient-poor carbohydrates, like refined grains and processed sugary foods, should be limited. The amount of carbohydrates we eat is less important than the type of carbohydrates we have in our diet. There are 3 main types of carbohydrates: starches, sugar, and fiber. On the nutrition label, total carbohydrate will include all 3. Fiber, however, is not digestible, nor is it an energy source. The energy and calories that carbs provide are derived from sugars and starches. Starches are found in some vegetables, beans, peas, lentils, and grains. Naturally occurring starches that are not processed are referred to as complex carbohydrates and are nutrient-dense. These are carbs you want in your diet. These carbohydrates have more complex chemical structures with 3 or more sugars linked together. Many complex carbohydrates contain fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They take longer to digest, which means they do not have an immediate impact on blood sugars. Instead, blood sugars rise more slowly. Just as we said with fats, healthy, complex carbohydrates can become unhealthy through processing, which is why we use the term 100% whole grain. A whole grain product literally means the product uses the whole grain and contains these complex structures. When grains are bleached, refined, and processed, the end product is missing many beneficial nutrients. Sugars have simple structures and are quickly utilized for energy in the body. There are 2 kinds of sugars found in food: naturally occurring sugars and added sugars. While they react pretty similar in your body, naturally occurring sugars are found with nutrient-dense foods, while added sugars are in products full of empty calories. You can identify sugar on the ingredient list pretty quickly by looking for words that end in "ose." Sugars you might find on the label include lactose, sucrose, maltose, fructose, dextrose, but also includes sugar, syrup, turbinado, agave nectar, and honey. Because of its simple structure, eating sugar leads to a fast rise in blood sugar, which causes cells in the pancreas to release insulin into the blood. The more carbs you eat, the more insulin the pancreas produces, which in turn can prevent the body from using fat as an energy source and instead causes fat to accumulate within the body. If blood insulin levels remain high or are continuously unregulated, you are at greater risk for diabetes, heart attack, and other serious health problems. In the upcoming weeks, we will visit the grocery store and look at different recipes with the goal of decreasing our intake of simple sugars, especially added sugar, and increasing complex carbohydrates. Before we wrap it up, Here's your one-to-one health kit question of the day. When looking for whole grain products, if the label says whole grain bread, does that mean it's the best source for vitamins, minerals, and fiber? We'll have your answer to today's question in the upcoming video. Until then, keep moving. So let's review what we've learned. Carbohydrates are your body's main source of energy and are necessary to function. Not all carbohydrates are created equal. Some are nutrient dense and others are nutrient poor. There are 3 main types of carbohydrates: starch, sugar, and fiber. Fiber does not give you energy or carb calories. Energy is found in starches and sugar.